Well, welcome to the resumption of the War for the Crown Adventure Path, here live on the Michael Parnaby Gaming Network. Last time the agents tried to open another locked door in the lower part of the palace, but failed. The agents then went upstairs and found Count Lothide and 2 guards. Attacking them ended with From killing the 2 guards and the Count turning invisible and escaping. Dame Carude the sorcerer reappeared and turned up and tried to kill Chester, who, with it being night time, had become the Night Chester. Morgana put the dame to sleep, and before Nalla could coup de grace the Night Chester put the dame to death. The agents then saw some guards running away and gave chase until they realised these guards were done fighting and were only trying to get away. Searching the west wing of the upper level, the agents found 2 locked doors. Izzy again failed to unlock one of the doors, and Humphrey broke it down. Inside was the Count's accountant, who took them to the county archive. Outside, the accountant activated a chair golem and then tried to escape out the window. Chester killed the accountant with Izzy after being knocked out and then healed, destroyed the golem. And that is where you are at the moment, with, I think, some Nalla doing a little bit of healing on Izzy, just as we finished last week.
Did we rest last week at all?
Nope.
I do not believe so. No, because you started out during the daytime and you're now into nighttime on the same day as you are going through the palace.
But things got hairy and we didn't feel as though we could stop.
No.
Yes.
Andrew did let us level up, though.
So you're 11 now.
Only Mick leveled up. But no, you can't rest. These are Mick Parnaby rules. There's no rest.
That doesn't sound very fair. So the DM would do that sort of rubbish.
Yeah, exactly.
Some lunatic.
Yep, the window wiper. That's who.
Oh no, he was going to use his divine rod. That's right, to heal people.
And Night Chester uses his divine rod.
This is the door that is the county archive.
Chester, if you're using your divine rod, I'll come and stand next to you.
Well, he'll use it on you.
Bend over, prepare to be assimilated.
And obviously it is the Night Chester at the moment. And I've just unlocked tokens, sorry guys.
No worries. So what do we got? 22, 9, 7, 24, 3. Ooh, Chester copped a bit of a bashing. Okay. All right. So 1 hit. What did we say? +3, +5. I think it was 5.
Yeah.
On the D8 roll. Okay. So this is for Morgana.
What's for Morgana?
Healing.
Wait,
thanks.
There you go. Done.
Why'd you heal Morgana over you or me?
You are Chester. Let me lay my hands.
Would you bunch of fuckwits shut up? I'm going to heal everybody.
It's a little odd.
All right.
Feisty, Ash is feisty.
Jeez. All right. Nalla. He's going to heal himself. After that, he's pissed off. Oh, he's completely healed. All right, beautiful. All right. Next. Come on, take off your wounds, Morgana. For fuck's sake.
Sorry.
Humphrey's only got 3, so it's not that big of a deal. But Chester's up next.
Chester steps forward, presents himself.
Oh, 12 out of 13. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice work. And on Izzy. Ah, beautiful. All right. And one more on Izzy. All right, I think that's enough.
I think Izzy needs to change faith.
No. In fact, she's actually thinking about it, but that'll be later.
Andrew, you might need to take prone off, Izzy.
Oh, yeah, because he's probably standing up by now.
That's why
What
the
the
die rolls
fuck?
kept coming out 1, Andrew. He should be allowed to re-roll.
Yeah, 100%. That'll be. Umfro's only got missing 3. He's fine. Okay. And Chester,
You need to fix that up manually.
Chester, you were healed, weren't you? Yeah, there
Yes,
you
yep,
Thank
sorry.
That was Theatre of the Mind healing.
Yep.
All right.
Of the soul.
Yep. All right, beautiful. All right, well. Now, in this room, was this I mean, apart from the fact that we were clearly led into a trap, is this the place we actually want to be?
He had pointed, so this was the county archive, and you can see it looks a stout door that is, I mean, you'll know it's locked.
Yeah, search his body to see if he has a key.
You can make a perception check.
22 minutes. Holy shit.
Well, let's assume you find it cleverly concealed inside his boot.
All right, awesome.
His prison pocket.
Yep. All right, I move over to the door and first check the door for traps, though.
Yep.
Just in case. Oh, don't move the character. Just roll that perception.
You don't believe it's trapped, and you're certain it is locked.
All right. Use the key.
Door is unlocked, or you feel the door is unlocked.
Roger. All right.
And inside you find shelves. Looks like they're containing much paperwork.
All right. I am just stepping to there, but I'm going to look around for traps in the room, just in case.
Yep. You don't see anything that comes up as a trap.
All right. Awesome. All right. Move to there and just start looking around. If anybody wants to come in here and have a look around as well, we're looking for a charter, so a scroll, I guess.
Looking for a charter. Now, the successful skills that would help would either be profession librarian, which is probably unlikely for you, or linguistics.
Okay.
Given there are piles of documents that are birth certificates, death certificates, contracts, financial transactions, dating back centuries.
Yeah, From's going back out to talk to Angrad. He can't
I'm
help
like, okay, I've done my job. I have no idea now.
Well, Chester, you feel at least you've got some idea, but you think this could be some hours worth of work.
Well, guys, I think we could spend a few hours searching through this stuff if you want. I'll probably be able to find something. The only thing is, I probably couldn't have Morgana in here. It may take 3 times as long. Okay, I get to it. The silence was deafening.
Yes. So, just a picture. You've effectively gone to the palace to have things out. You've then, the alarm's been raised, tons of guards have attacked. You've seen them all off on the lower level. You've found 2 locked doors you haven't been able to get in. You've gone upstairs, found the Count. You've attacked him. 2 guards dead. He runs off. Other guards have run away. You found 2 more locked doors, of which one you broke down. And then you've followed the accountant here to get into the county archive. It's night time, but you've certainly not explored, obviously, all of the palace. And I think the things that you are meant to do, of which you know you have done one, when I find my list, which is not, is secure the Lotheed's charter from the archive. So you would expect that is indeed in this room somewhere. Kill or remove Sir Guy, which you've done. Kill or capture Count Lotheed, which you obviously haven't done. And destroy the teleportation circle in the royal apartments.
Okay, well, let's we can come back to this later.
Yes.
Is that door locked?
I'm not at the PC at the moment. Just a heads up.
Or if you're not here, then I'll go down and attempt to break it open. Oh, actually, what am I talking about?
I can just say it's not. It's you can. It's not locked.
Locked. Okay. Well, so Humphrey opens it.
Yes, Mick?
So Humphrey opens the door.
Yes. You see dark wood panelling reaches high up to a frescoed ceiling depicting the first emperor, Taldaris' noble conquest of Casimir. A desk carved from dark purple wood to look like owls with their spread wings supporting the work surface occupies the centre of the room, which is there, while plush burgundy chairs surround the remaining space. A family portrait on the western wall depicts a dozen scowling nobles, a teenaged Bartleby among them, who is the current count, and a single hound, although the dog is clearly a later and more amateurish addition to the otherwise high-quality artistry.
All right. Let's search the room.
Fair enough. Does Chester notice? Nope. However, Humphrey and Chester do look at each other and notice appearing out of said purple desk is something that looks like this, and I'll send this to at least Chester. There you go. And you can all roll initiative.
Not again.
Is it a duck, Chester?
One of these wiped me out on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened Wednesday.
Is that all of us?
Yep.
Everyone should roll, yes, because I mean you may choose to do something or not. Chester, looks like your quick skills will let you go first. It is making shrieking noises, you feel.
Oh, definitely not going to be
Sounds gross.
something that I'll be able to diplomacy with. It disappeared. Gone. I'm running. It's gone.
It just had to change to an angry look because of events that have happened already.
Gotcha. May you rest in peace.
Yeah, okay. I'm not convinced you can critically hit a ghost unless you are using a ghost touch weapon.
Exactly what my rapier says. Masterwork rapier, small. Hang on. Ghost touch weapon.
No, small is what she said, Michael.
All right, I won't roll this on the creature then. I'll just roll in the chat and you apply the modified damage. So 12 plus 1, say 13 points.
Why does that... no, it's still... Oh, okay, I see what you mean. You've rolled... It's a critical, but it hasn't rolled it on it, so I just need to work that out. Yeah, I've got you.
13 points.
And because it's not a magical weapon, is it?
It's masterwork. It's pretty close.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so you notice your blade passes through this creature, seemingly causing it no effect, though it does continue to shriek.
I apologize to the creature and say I'm terribly sorry, and let everybody know that my mundane weapon is ineffectual against this critter. And you gonna let me have my turn over again, Andrew, or just restart it? No?
No.
All right. Well, then I better move on.
So it seems to want to return the favour and reaches out with a hand. A corrupting touch.
As if Chester needs that.
Though, however, can you make a fortitude save, please, Mr. Chester?
Same with Morgana's corrupting touch.
Fortitude. I'm but a little half or gnome.
Fair enough.
You don't want to hurt me.
Nala. You
All
have heard
right.
shrieking from inside the room and Chester seemingly acting very quickly.
I
And
also
you
said
see-
some things that were very important.
Yes, you see something that, Nala, that looks like that.
All right. Given that he is a priest of Pharasma, would he be able to tell pretty much straight up that it's some sort of spirit, undead, ghost?
You would absolutely think that, but you can do a knowledge religion check.
Roger. Oh, that's right. He's got all of them. Okay. Ooh, he's not very good at it though. Anyway.
Correct. All you know is this is a spectral, horrifying figure that, if it wasn't screeching, would probably be quite quiet.
All right. He's okay. That being the case, he's still gonna take a shot at it. He's gonna dignity barb it up.
That is it. Now, Dignity's barb is a magical weapon.
It certainly is. Let me triple check, but I'm pretty damn sure.
Yeah, if it's a named item, I think we could.
It will be. Yeah, it is. Tis. Okay. No worries. Oh, you also get advantage on critical hits. Wow.
I know critical
sorry.
hits in this one. So,
No. Sorry, that was my mistake. My mistake. Shit. It's just normal damage.
Yes, because I think.
How about I just
untarget and roll? Because you'd already rolled a hit.
I know. That was just me being a spastic.
Oh, it didn't do critical. Excellent.
No, well, it shouldn't have.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. All good.
Yep.
Done.
Okay. And I yell out, "Undead spirit!"
So I'm Frey.
Oh, fuck you.
Sorry.
That's you, mate.
Yeah, you have to remind me every now and again. So phrase weapon.
Probably had a titty in his mouth.
Do we know if Corina's blade is magical?
It is magical.
He's going to step in, go there. Target, add +2 for flanking. And he's going to kill it with one swing. I don't know why that does. Oh, he gets 2 attacks, that's why.
Yeah, 2 hits.
And critical confirmed.
Oh, did he only move 5 feet? Yeah, fair enough. I use that, so that is... Okay.
So, From can hear some stuff obviously going on.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, 5, 10, 15. What is that?
I may as well just ensure I share this with all of you. This is a ghostly figure that seems to be shrieking a bit.
Right. Don't know how to do anything against ghosts. Shame it's not undead.
No, it is undead.
Well, if it's undead, then I could cast damage undead on it.
So it is certainly undead. And you could do a knowledge religion if you have something like
I
that.
would very much like to do a knowledge religion, and I will drop that in the tower.
So you certainly have, roll better. You would know this is almost certainly a chaotic, evil, undead ghost.
Chaotic evil.
Correct.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well, I could drop a spell because I have it prepared, but I've never used it, which is channel damage undead. And when I click on it, it does fucking nothing. Will save DC 15. Damage is 2d6. So I'm assuming I click the cast thing and drop it onto it.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I've never seen that before. So it would say it's succeeded. So I imagine it will do half damage with whatever you roll.
So therefore, I will then just drop the damage onto it, and it should only apply 6 of that.
Yeah, I still think that's done. All right.
Excellent. It cast a spell, kids. That's crazy. And oh, hang on, that's in preparation. We're in combat.
Easy.
I can click that one, and it cast a spell. Praise and great.
Oh shit! I'm useless. That's all she says. Runs back out.
So this is where it should travel through the wall to you, is he?
Yeah, that's right.
Time will
actually
kill
now
this.
becomes a banshee.
I'd just like to point out these extra viewers we have tonight, which is a Mr. S. Black and A. Parnaby.
Wow.
Thanks for joining
Parnaby.
us. Yeah.
I thought we already had
Any
a
old
Parnaby playing.
Well, I will do I will do a fortune hex on you. And that's just just remember, once per round, that means you can have a second roll on either attack, save, skill, or ability roll. You just have to say in advance you're going to use it.
Excellent. Chester.
So Chester is going to
himself inappropriately.
Would you like to swap positions with me?
That's what she said.
Can From reply in your turn?
Yes, you can.
Sure.
And I'm going to acrobatics away, Andrew, just over to here.
Yep. Well, you need to get a 22, so you can roll for that.
Oh, yeah, done. Thank you.
Yeah, the old rubber roll from home.
Yep. All right, so I've got a 50% chance.
Jeepers. Okay, well,
I got less than 50% chance on the sound of it.
that wasn't a big roll. Yeah, fuck it. So it missed you, unbelievably.
Yay!
With a touch attack, it missed. But now it gets its normal attack. Does it pursue you? No, it probably goes for the knight
And the
right
knight,
up next to it.
he's wearing ghost touch armor. Still fine.
Yeah. If only. He will need to make a fortitude save as this corrupting touch of this creature has reached right through his armor and onto his naked flesh.
Is that on From? From, you can use
no.
your...
No, Humphrey.
Sorry? Oh, okay,
It's
sorry.
Humphrey. Fair enough, and I will give Humphrey 12 hit points back on that basis, as he at least has resisted it. Nala.
Okay. Nala is going to. Well, has no more channels. That would have been handy. All right. Can it continue barbing it?
That is a
Ooh,
miss.
bugger it.
Where's From?
Okay.
Watching
I don't have a
this.
second one at the moment. I'm going to stay in the corner. Simple as that. Not that it really matters against an ethereal airborne opponent, but still.
Ignore that.
That
Don't
is
do that.
true.
Stop it.
Humphrey. That's you, Michael, this week.
Delay until after Sir From.
Fair enough. From.
From is going to cast magic weapon on himself, his own weapon.
Oh, you're not turning yourself into a weapon. You're turning your.
No, he's
Whatever.
going to turn because magic weapons are better. We all know that.
Well, in fact, you would know without a magic weapon, you won't be able to hit it.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry, you
So
won't do any
now-
damage to it rather than able to hit it.
No, but when he does that, it actually gives the impression like it's the magic imbues into it as such that it looks like it's on fire because it is
Ooh.
praising Angrad with every
Yeah.
swipe. Yeah, you like that? I worked on that
Yep.
for like 2 seconds. Shit hot comment.
Because the night is dark and full of terrors as your flaming blade comes out.
That's what she says. Yes. It takes a 5-foot step and then is going to swing said
Yep.
thing. Now, I hopefully have coded everything correctly and it will give me a
Oh,
complete
Jesus.
and utter miss, but it's impressive. It looks good.
That's right. Top marks for style.
I thought so.
Style,
Fail.
excellent.
Chester just looks over at From and said, "You do realise I was on the flanking position with the ghost and Humphrey when I said, would you like to take my spot?"
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I'm afraid it's your go.
Oops.
Oh, you're provoking an attack of opportunity.
Only if it's got combat reflexes.
Oh, that's a good point, Michael. Very good point.
Oh, DM the DM. Dun, 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 dun.
And it doesn't.
The
Just-
intrigue.
Well done. Well done, Humphrey.
Thank you. Single attack. Oh, what a... I don't know, Andrew. Oh, you can't crit it anyway. So
I don't know which one of those, so it's just one hit. Yeah.
yeah, but you can. So I'm dropping this in chat, Andrew, because it's going to do the same thing as before. 7 + 8, 15 points of damage, and then halved it again from the magic item.
Yeah. And the dog won't be doing it. Izzy.
Yep.
Same
See,
Walker.
is he
I need to get me
involved?
some magical daggers.
Well, let me, Frey, I'm going to do a fortune hex onto you as well.
Now, I take it, Morgana, you can obviously cackle after this and keep both going at the same time.
Yes, given I only took a 5-foot step, I can do
Yep.
that, and then I, can cackle. Yep. Thank you.
Chester.
Chester will pull out his.
Oh, not in front of everyone, Chester.
That'd be a
That's for
first, wouldn't it?
Morgana.
It's all I've got. His cloak of resistance, wraps it around his rapier, and then attacks.
What are you wrapping around your rapier?
My magical cloak. So it's going to make my weapon damage magic. All right, fine.
Right. Well, the ghost then, who had been shrieking somewhat, lets out an even louder shriek, more like a moan. And everyone in the room can make a will save. So,
Just a
Izzy and
reminder, Humphrey and Frome, this might be a good time to use your fortune hex.
I'm going to use my fortune hex at this point if it's a shit roll.
Do you have to say, Glenn, you're using it, or do you know the result and then say you're using it?
No, you have to say you're using it.
So, out of From and Humphrey, who's using it?
That would be from.
Brom's using it. So you always then take the best, Glenn, or you just take the second roll?
No, you take the best, thank you. But you might just need to remind Michael he's playing Humphrey.
No, he's rolled for Humphrey, so Humphrey and From will need to roll their second rolls.
Have done just, yes.
Well, I would say that From, you have rolled 3 times the number you initially rolled.
This pleases me greatly.
Which,
Well, not really.
Unless I rolled a 1 and it's now a 3.
How do you get?
I'm pretty
60?
sure that's what he means.
correct. There's your first roll, and here is your second roll. Humphrey, were you rolling again, staying with yours? You're saving on or using?
Did I pass?
You don't know that yet.
Well, can I tell you?
Good
After
try.
you tell me if I passed. I'm going to look at Morgana and go,
Just use it.
I use it.
Fair enough. Right. Well, you got 4 times the number you initially rolled.
God.
That's 18.
Ooh, nat 20.
Yeah, you got 4.5 last time. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I don't math. Shut up.
So that is spectacular. Excellent.
So you're saying that
did
two
I-
people with magic weapons are
You're
gonna
saying the whole
flee in
party's
fear.
dead.
Yep. Well done, Roger. I mean, Andrew. Well done.
Hey, I'm not called the window wiper.
No, window licker, maybe.
Absolutely. Nala,
The character's going to die.
Nala, you feel the desire not to do that, but you actually feel the desire to drop Dignity's barb and run out of the room.
Oh, for fuck's sake. The guy with the best will save.
Wait, where are you going?
Ah!
From, you feel the need to drop your flaming sword and run out of the room.
Really?
Yes.
That's great.
Actually, I take that back. Sorry, From, in your case, that may not be the case, because are you immune to fear?
Oh, hang on.
He
I
is.
think I am. There's a thing that I need to click on to make.
Yes. At 6th level, you probably...
Yeah, I am. Hang on. Where is it? What would that be under?
Ability.
Racial
What
traits?
level
No.
or throw?
Now, the
It's not
only
in-
other thing is, do people, and not that it'll only mean something actually for Nala, do people get a bonus if they're within 10 feet of you?
Yes.
Paladin gains a bonus equal to a charisma. No. Divine bond. No. Detect evil. Channel positive energy. Aura of good. Aura of courage at 3rd level. Immune to fear. Magical. Each ally within 10 feet of it gains a +4 morale bonus to saving throws against fear effects.
All right, I will just bring us back to Nala. Nala, you hit. Do you want to roll your damage, and then we'll progress with From? Because
Okay.
you hit, obviously you
Thanks.
hit. You do.
Oh,
You didn't drop your
From.
weapon.
Because
You feel that seeing From with his flaming brand inspired you.
Yeah.
From you, legend.
Oh.
And now we're at From, feeling very tough, despite not hitting anything with this flaming weapon of yours.
Yet.
Yet.
Oh,
Good point.
hang on. I get a +2 for flanking. And now I'm going to drop a double swipe on this evil sod.
Well, that is 2 hits.
Yeah.
Oh, giggity goo. Well, Derek's not here, so I've got to do stupid rhymes. I'm going to kill you.
There you go. Stupid enough.
Think you might be bad, but guess what? Fuck you for Mangrad.
Do you do any flame damage?
No, it's just the +1
That's-
additional to make it magical, and I get a +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Cool.
Which is part of the pluses there already, which is actually, yes, it is, and I'll move on.
You can draw your name in the sky with it, though, can't you, From?
Yeah, it's
Snow.
like peeing your name in the snow, but different. Yeah.
Umfrey, you obviously are dropping whatever's in your hands and running.
Including the +4 bonus from?
Yes.
Oh, that's
The only one it made a difference for was Nala. Because you, yes, wonderfully.
Morgana stops.
Yeah, I don't think Morgana's trying to stop you.
Oh,
You rolled a 1 for your first roll and then a 4 for the next time you rolled.
joy, oh joy.
Izzy, you have seen a very panicked Umfrey
Yeah.
trundle out of the room.
Is he running away?
Yeah, he seems to. I mean, if you could see through his helmet, you'd see he was
Yeah.
completely panicked. You can see the whites of his eyes through the slits in his helmet.
Right, Humphrey, what's wrong? Stay here. The battle's in there. I just yell that out to him. I don't try and actually no, I go to grab him on the shoulder as he runs past and see if I can turn him back.
He squeals like a little girl. Something touches him on the shoulder.
And I am a little girl, so I don't think my strength is going to do much. So, okay,
Fair enough.
roleplay done.
But this is Humphrey we're talking about. So when a person of the opposite sex touches him, his legs give out from underneath him. He becomes speechless and starts sweating.
I actually probably should have stabbed him twice, but that's okay.
That's
Okay.
Maybe
So what you're
next
saying,
time.
Michael, is Umfrey collapses prone
That's
when
right.
Izzy touches him.
That's right.
Yep, exactly.
A girl.
That was a great
All right,
skit.
I will put prone on Umfrey. I mean, obviously, this is exactly what Dave would do if he was playing.
Oh,
Morgana, you feel the need to get out of this area.
Oh,
and
do I?
drop
Oh,
anything that's in your hands.
I don't think I have anything in my hands.
Chester's penis falls to the floor.
No, yeah, that's probably true. Okay, so I need to undo what I've just done then.
I'm sure this ghost would have now had an attack of
Which direction
opportunity, though,
am
so
I
I probably
going?
need to roll that.
What direction am I going, Andrew?
Oh, you can go wherever you like in the room, wherever you want to go. You just want to get out of the room.
So something stronger than Morgana's willpower is the libido of Chester, and he commands Morgana to stop fleeing and present herself. Does she?
Yes, Pray, can you just make a fortitude save, please, just from the attack of opportunity as you were fleeing the area?
Yeah, no worries. I made it.
A fortitude, yes, thank you. And no, you did not. But that was very close. So that can stay as I do. Yes, I did do the damage. Excellent.
Humphrey gets rid of the cigar he was about to smoke then.
Chester, you feel the desire, and I think, emphasised by your relationship as the Knight Chester with Morgana, to get out of this room and comfort Morgana.
The +4 didn't help me?
How did you get? Oh, no. So the only one who was close enough was Nala. Right. Well, Ghost squeaks a little bit more softly at you from and reaches out its hand, passing through your armor as if it wasn't there, and seemingly to close this hand right around your heart. Can you make a fortitude save?
Is it
Please.
fear?
No, this is the as negative energy basically trying to corrupt your heart. And you have taken the said damage you've had, which is a huge 53 hit point squeeze of your heart.
Oosh.
Oh
And it is
boy.
Nala's go.
Okay. Nala is moving to there, targeting from.
With his rod?
Yes, exactly. He's going to rub his rod on his back and give him 12 hit points back.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay.
From.
This completely and utterly has angered from, and in pure rage just slashes out at him and hits once.
It's once. Is there anything else you may be forgetting to do from? As a paladin.
Well,
Do you need to lay on hands?
Well, there's
Free
smite
action
evil,
laying on hands.
Yeah, well,
No,
we do that after.
any of those.
Yeah, I was going to lay on hands after I did the attack.
Yep. All good.
So there's only one hit, one lot of damage, and then how do I do this again? Have I coded it? I think I have. And then a self lay on. Oh no, that's covering. That's really annoying. And then a self lay on hands, where he fondles himself, and skips across.
Right. Frey. Let's assume Dogbio has come up and is licking you all over. Can you make another will save, please? That's you, Michael. Sorry as well. Frey. Will save.
Oh, sorry, I went to the loo.
So Dogbio has come up and licked you and is providing you comfort to take away the girl germs that Izzy has put upon you. And you feel this has shaken you out of the fear effect. But noting you are still prone. So I will bring you back to your go.
Within 5 feet of a female. So probably still feared.
Well, you do have
and-
Dogbio on top of you.
He says, Dogbio, not now. People are watching. Moves forth.
So you get up.
Yep, and then two moves. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oops, just, yep.
Understood. Izzy.
Yay, success. Let me see if there's anything cool that I have that could help. I am going to. Don't have that already. No, disregard. Carry on. It's only been like 24 seconds.
You feel with the closeness of the Night Chester that you could have another will save, given you are likely to be forgetting the ills of the ghost whale. And you feel, although this will be your turn, but you could move to the other side, that you are able to act now. You have forgotten the chilling effect and fearful effect of the ghost.
Thank God you're here, Chester. I had this terrible dream.
Get out of the way. There's a fucking ghost behind me.
Let me cuddle you.
Chester, you can have another will save at +2, given the comforts that Morgana is obviously providing to you.
+1 for each breast.
Yeah. And you have rolled a natural 20.
Then he just buries his head in amongst those lovely cushions and
Just
says,
his awesomeness.
let's just spend one more round like this.
Yes, it does feel very comforting. It then reaches out again at you from, this time not quite so deadly as the last, but if you could make a fortitude save, please, to, I suspect, avoid falling over.
Well, there is also there's a fun thing where I get to do.
Oh, you do. So you won't do. You'll get 15. You'll get 16 hit points back. So that's 53. So you will in fact be on 53 wounds.
Okay, cool. Because there's a automatic lay on hands I can do once I become on the way to unconsciousness. I automatically lay on hand myself.
That's a nifty talent.
Yes, I can't remember what it's called, and if I made it up,
It's a spell.
Okay.
Nala, it is your go. Noting that you presumably have dropped Dignity's barb, unless, like one of our listeners, you have a cord for your ranged weapon attached.
Oh, for God's sake, I'm not that much of a wanker. No. It would have been dropped.
Fair enough.
I don't like that sort of bullshit. No. Dropped, grabbing my rod and healing again.
Yep.
From
healing
back 10.
From. Yep. Fair enough.
Another 10 to from.
Yep.
So that's 43. I can do additionals.
Did you get back what I gave you last time, or did you just get hit again?
Oh, you gave me back, then I got hit again, then I laid on. Oh, I got hit. I laid on hands. You gave me some. I got hit again, and then you just gave me some.
Crikey. Okay. No worries.
I'm getting smashed.
Yeah. Well, you know.
It is what it is.
You'll go from.
I'm going to do 2 attacks again because it needs to die, and then I'm going to lay hand on myself. Ah, you're kidding me. 1 hit, 1 miss.
Still 1 hit, yep.
Balls and sauce. Oh, min that out. Thank you. Love you. Frackle Rock.
Humphrey. That's you, Michael.
Yeah. I'm afraid now fearless and picks up his sword. So you can pick which square you'd like the attack of opportunity and or even waiting until he picks up his sword.
Yeah, I think it's probably when you pick up the sword. He will change targets because it'd be a bit unfair to attack from when you're making the attack of opportunity happen.
No, Humphrey's quite happy for that.
Humphrey. Nice.
Well, the ghostly hand reaches out again and hits you, Humphrey. If you could make a fortitude save, this is just how well you resist the effects of the corrupting energy. I will give you some hit points back. Well, that's a good roll, so I will give you back
38 hit points.
no 11. So you're on 7. Okay, Dame Morgana. Is it time to leave the loving embrace of the Night Chester?
Well, I will, because I didn't do it to him before, I will do a fortune hex on Knight Chester. There you are, Chester. You'll feel better now.
Oh, I feel better already. And he just motorboats.
Chester.
Allow me to protect you, my darling.
Right, well, it may as well just continue attacking Humphrey. So with a 3, that is a miss. Nala.
Okay. Once again, I am healing from. No, sorry, from.
It's all right. It's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
From.
Is going to.
That wasn't doing anything automatically, just in case you didn't change it.
Yeah, no, I hadn't. I was just getting too excited to roll some dice and get a critical.
You can't critical it, though. If you
I
just
know.
can't critical, but you've got 2 hits there, though. And it was an impressive hit.
Okay, we'll just take that as the damage for all of it then.
Yep. You've certainly warmed up from your initial just waving it around.
I'm thinking so, and then laying my hands myself, and then I'm going to pass the turn on, and then add in 6 more. So there we go. Look at that. And that was even without the +2 for flanking. Wow, amazing.
Good job.
I forgot.
Fine. Target at +2. Double attack.
One hit.
Fuck.
Sorry. Morgana.
How do these things happen? I will move there and I will cackle for continuing Chester.
Chester.
Chester says, "Don't get too close."
It attacks and hits Humphrey again. Humphrey, a fortitude save, please, for me to give you potentially some hit points back. That's you, Michael. Thank you. And you are successful. So that would mean I would give you, what's you got? 56 wounds. Now,
Okay, that's from looking. Oh, jeez. Humphrey's not looking good at all. Okay. Yeah.
I thought he was fairly handsome, but
Oh no, he's a total prick. But 1, 2, 3, moving to there, and I'm going to use my rod on Humphrey.
now, I think, unless perhaps some of the learned listeners will tell us otherwise, that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Thought it might, but he's getting absolutely smashed out there. So
Yes. So I will just did I click on you? Yep, I did. Almost a critical. And a fortitude save from Nala then, please.
yeah.
Let's see what you get 9 back. And no. So carry on with your
Yeah,
Your
but
rodding.
given it wasn't a spell, I guess I can just continue on with it.
Yeah,
anyway.
yep. You
Yeah.
were just activating the wand.
Gets 10 back. Mick.
Thank you.
From
From is what From does. He's going to add the +2 from the flanking. He is going to go to actions. He is talking about himself in the third person. From takes 2 mighty swipes at the ghostly creature and gets 1 solid hit.
Mhm.
He does 1 lot of damage, which could have been better. But he's still feeling pretty good, so he's going to pass the
and you
test.
see with one final shriek, the ghost vanishes from this world.
Hey!
Leaves
And at that
ectoplasm.
from,
Nice.
you hear, or in fact, everyone hears a little bit of a chime.
Dum dum dum.
Does that level up? Nice.
Bing bong.
All right. Well, do we want to search this area?
Let's rummage.
All right. I'm coming in. There. Good work, guys.
All right.
From chuckles to himself.
Izzy, you find a locked desk drawer.
Okay. I'm going to check it for traps.
You do not detect a trap.
Roger that. I'm going to attempt to unlock it then. Do, 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 do. Go.
And you have not been successful, Izzy. I think you
son
might
of-
not know 4 locks you've done or something.
Oh, for God's sake. And it's not as if I have a low bonus or anything. Jesus.
Just
No.
take your 20, Izzy.
All right. Wait a second, guys. That was crap. Can I give it another shot? Just give me a minute. And I take a 20.
Yep.
So how long does it take?
2
Is it
minutes.
2 minutes or something?
2 minutes. Okay.
So
All right.
you unlock it this time.
Okay, great. All right.
The desk drawer is unlocked.
Okay. Open her up. See what's in there.
You find some gold pieces, a circlet that looks fairly fancy, a wand, and you would find there seems to be a whole lot of papers stuffed in here.
Okay.
But to really understand them, you would you would think you'd need someone with a linguistics check to look at them.
Roger. All right. So
I can add
all right.
the other items in if you're pulling them
Yes.
out of the drawer.
The circlet.
I've
Does
got
that look-
comprehend hedgehogs. If that would be helpful, looking
Oh,
at the documents.
It's not that they're written in a language you
Oh,
can't
okay.
understand. It's they're of an official form, and so effectively, linguistics is the closest that can work out what the hell do these say.
No worries.
So one of you does have that, but if you want me to move the items over, or if anyone's pulling them out, let me know.
all except the. Has anybody else seen this stuff yet? First question.
Well, given you've asked about the locked drawer, I can. I mean, it would be reasonable to assume that they're
Basically,
nearby.
I wanted to try and sort of palm something out while putting the rest of it on the desk. Pretty much.
Yeah, you have to make a sleight of hand check, and they would make
Okay.
perception checks against your sleight of hand.
Roger.
You really almost anyone. So yeah.
Okay. Because I have something called a concealing pocket, which is like an extra dimensional small pocket that I could.
Morgana's got a concealing pocket.
Yeah.
Yes. So without anyone's Izzy, as you start to do it, Morgana, you would notice that Izzy is starting to. Not all the money's flowing onto the desk.
It wasn't the money; it was just the circlet.
Oh, circlet. Okay. Well, you sort of thought, hang on, there was a circlet there, Morgana. Now you could elect not to say anything.
I just look at Izzy and shake my head in a disappointed manner.
I just turn back to her and give her a smile and a wave. Like, what? What?
All right. I will put the wand in the party treasure, so it is there as a unidentified item. And Izzy, I will add the circlet to your character sheet as an unidentified item.
Roger that. She's a princess.
Which doesn't mean it's magical in either case.
No, I get it. That's fine.
But you
It
expect
was just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, no, fair enough. So, and then there is obviously the other sort of paper stuff that's in there, which
we all need to look at it anyway.
I think at least, Morgana, when you came over, because that's probably why you saw all this looking, you thought, I can just comprehend it. No, it's written in English, but the documents seem very similar to some of those that are in the county archive, similar in terms of form.
Okay. I guess we're going to have to get 2, so that's 10. 2d8. Nala's going to heal people while this is happening.
Yep.
I think we're going to have to rest, aren't we?
Yeah, so from 23, you're completely healed.
Fucking beautiful. Look at you. Appreciate. Praise Angrid.
Chester. Another 2 shots for you, good sir. 21 for you, good sir.
Oh, lovely.
So this is basically 2 charges each go. I'll tick them off in a second.
Character.
I just need to go and give my cat
one.
his injection. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Is he fucking misses out again? Okay. Nala heal himself. So that's no, and that's 2 of those.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is
6, that's 16. You goose. I didn't. He's on 2. And Sir Rumfray. Yeah, whatever. I'll give him
Don't let him die on my watch.
34 back.
34.
Okay, so that was 4, 6, 8, 10,
Thank you.
11. 11 charges. Oh, this thing's running out quick, but it's good to have it. All right. Actually, oh, for fuck's sake, I'm free. There you go. I'm free. You're completely healed. We do need you up and around, I suppose.
Well,
Mick?
Got it. Fully healed. Lovely.
Yep. Thank you.
what would you like to do? It is nighttime, has been for just a little bit. You have papers in this room that you would need someone with linguistics to have a look at if you were inclined to.
Yep. So Chester does.
Probably barricade ourselves in and look at starting.
Yeah,
to rest.
absolutely.
After a while of Chester doing what Chester does,
I
because
thought
Chester
Morgana had linguistics.
Well, Jesse, you smash that open. You notice that there are various birth certificates, death certificates, royal announcements and the like, dating back 300 years, and they are for men named Panavar Lothid the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth, and you can tell they are all forgeries. And all 6 men look of similar appearances or similar descriptions and name, rather not appearances, the descriptions.
I share this intel with everybody.
Can I do a no?
Knowledge religion check on creatures that may survive centuries.
That's what I was. Yeah, I was thinking.
Do a knowledge nobility.
I could, but I think the best person would be Humphrey for that.
And Humphrey, you do not know anything more to add to that.
That wasn't Humphrey.
Well, neither does Morgana.
No,
Humphrey. No, Humphrey did get the most, but you feel that you have heard this name somewhere recently as one of the Lothides, and it seems to have been a name. Yes, you remember there being a variety of dukes known as Panavar Lothide, but there's something you must have switched off when you're at school that day in Noble School.
Okay.
Fucking fuck is this?
So, do you intend to stay here? Do you intend to go to a different room?
Well, could we barricade ourselves in this one, or do we know of a room that's better to lock up?
Maybe we could stay in the locked library.
Yep.
The documents room.
That was certainly a room with no windows and one door that was lockable, that you have the key to.
Perfect.
Lead on.
Yep, perfect.
Right, well, I will put Dogbio in that room then.
Stacks on, bitches.
Now, are you going to shut the door or leave it open?
Let's close it and suffocate ourselves. Everybody could stand up in here and just lean on each other.
Fair enough. So you leaving the door open? Are you locking it or leaving it unlocked?
I reckon we lock it.
Last time I did this, Andrew punished us. He set the rest of the castle on fire.
Oh well. You know, if he wants to be a window wiper, that's up to him.
Well, I mean, given that this is possibly the only key because the archivist had it, well, unless there's a master key, which there possibly is, so nobody else is getting in this door. And if they do try, then we're going to hear them. We're going to have people on watch. So I say we lock it and see how we go.
Okay, who's got the key?
Who would have had the key?
Izzy.
I did.
You have
I
the
do.
key.
Yep.
Excellent. I can just envisage an incorporeal creature coming through the walls and then the panic of how the hell do we get out? Who's got the
exactly.
key? I've dropped it. Oh, I've broken it.
Oh my god!
So just leave the
Yeah.
key in the lock,
They're inside the
The
perimeter.
inside.
Oh, that's thinking.
just in case.
we could do that.
See, that's a practical person's response.
Exactly.
Let's do
And
that.
then whoever's on watch watches the key.
Though at night, someone pushes it out with a bit of paper below it, falls on the paper, they drag it back out.
Yeah, that's right.
You've played this
Damn
game
it.
before. Yes.
Damn it.
Well, your night's watch.
Can Chester go through the books and that and start studying and whatnot?
Yes, absolutely. If you're happy to do that, I'll assume you can do that, potentially even while on watch.
Yep.
So the first watch notionally is Nala and From. You can make your fortitude saves.
Fortitude
please.
saves, please.
You stay awake, and then Morgana and Chester. That's the night Chester this time.
Everybody's staying awake tonight.
Oh no, come on.
Boom,
Please don't.
chicka, wah, wah.
Yeah, and it's not surprising you two stay awake, and then Frey and Izzy.
Roger. What am I doing? Order sheet. Oh, sorry, I didn't roll for Nala. My apologies.
Oh, as long as one is, I think that'd be right. So you do, in that final watch above Frey and Izzy, you do hear some noise outside. It sounds like the clanking of armour. But that's it. There was sort of a brief try of the door, but obviously it's locked, and nothing more was said. And I will then hit night's watch, night's rest rather, depending on whether there was anything else you guys will have done.
Fantastic.
The day Chester will have returned, so I have to find what I've done with day Chester.
Did Night Chester uncover anything in the library worth noting?
Yes. The night Chester though did
Get herpes.
find. You found the original charter that grants stewardship of the county of Marat to the Lothide family. This is one of the items you were asked to recover.
He gives it to Morgana just in case he doesn't feel himself in the morning and forgets.
You need to feel yourself in the morning. There's someone else that will do that for you.
I will add county charter onto Morgana's character sheet. Done.
Beautiful.
All right, nice. Oh, we're all healed. Got spells. Sweet.
Are we feeling slightly cooler, like radder, like a more amazinger?
You feel that there might be a little bit more still to do to feel that buzz of extra levels.
Oh, that was a bit of a prick test.
He's good at that.
Right, well,
Except the Chesters, they're several levels high. They feel a buzz after every night.
Where?
All right, well, let's seek out this teleporterium and Baron.
Andrew, lock the door. We're stuck.
I did lock the door because the door's still locked.
Mm.
Unlock it and open the door.
All right, fair enough. I've unlocked it.
We can breathe. All right, beautiful.
Get rid of the Chester Morgana funk.
Yes, this chest stays far away from Morgana as possible.
All right, let's go.
Which direction were we going in this next?
Dun, 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 dun.
I think there was that door there from.
Yeah, there's a double below and then a
Yeah.
single there.
All right. All right. I'm checking this door here on the right hand side.
Yep. You don't think it's locked or trapped?
Roger. All right. In that case, I'm going to invite From or Humphrey to push it open.
From is more than happy to if he can actually do that, and he'll go open,
For that.
and he will just tromp straight through.
Right. Well, you find this is perhaps more of an entertaining area where you would expect from, with your knowledge, where guests could gather to chat, or if there was a very small event, they might be up here.
Oh, okay. No one's in here.
But there is no one, that's right, other than yourself.
Okay. Okay.
You do notice
that
it is very quiet.
Yep. Okay. All right. This door here.
Yep.
Same deal.
Again, you do not think it is locked or trapped.
Bugger it. Here we go. Open it up.
You find that this room contains, it looks like this a sort of laboratory that you'd expect that arcane spellcasters would have. There are books in here. There's sort of stuff in jars that looks powdery.
Oh, jeez. I'm like, guys, spellcasters, check this out.
Detect magic. Thank you, Izzy.
Check it out, see if it's safe first, and I'll have a look around. Use me peepers.
So if anyone's checking, please make a perception check.
Is there
Yep.
any magic, Andrew?
Does the Chester C have that ability?
Of course.
All of Michael's characters have that ability, Andrew. How dare you?
They all fell into a vat as a young kid. You notice that in a glass cabinet there is a wand that is radiating magic. Other than that, not. But Izzy, I mean, you just find a variety of spell books and stuff. There's nothing of any interest unless you were a wizard.
Right. Well, can I gather up the unusual sort of things I see and just chuck them on one of the tables? And so these guys can have a look at them.
Hey, stuff to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think that I mean, yes, anyone who has craft alchemy can make a roll. There is obviously the magical wand that's inside a glass cabinet.
I'm going
And
up
there
to the
are-
cabinet. Yeah.
And there are books here that would look like spell books amongst other things.
All right. I'm gonna this cabinet. I'm gonna check it the usual
Yep.
way.
You do not think it is trapped.
But it is locked.
And it's not locked. No, it is in fact
Okay, no.
not locked.
Okay, well, I'll open it and grab the wand.
Fair enough. I will add that to the party fund. Actually, it's combat tracker. That's not the right one. It's that one. So it is in there. In terms of Chester, you feel that these items would be handy for basic alchemy work. So, it would only be a nominal value if you were going to sell them. There's nothing specific that says this is whatever. It looks like a very low grade alchemist, not someone who's got, platinum shavings or something that will be worth quite a bit of cash or gold.
Okay.
Now, Andrew, I just want to point out tomorrow's going to be 7 degrees, so you'll need the heater on at your house.
I'm very disappointed that the maximum in Canberra is less than the minimum in just about every other capital city in Australia.
Yeah.
Did you
Come on,
see Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights were the coldest in 60 years?
Well,
Yeah.
when I got home from Sydney
sense.
Saturday at 2:00, it was 10 degrees in the house. And the next day, I went to have a shower in the morning and the water had trouble coming out. So I had to wait for, not much, admittedly, before the water would come out.
Andrew, you got to
Rude.
get 2 fingers and rub it really quickly over the shower head for the water to come out.
I
Gotcha.
think it's the problem is the pipes go through the roof, and that while there is insulation, clearly not enough.
Yeah, our pipes are outside.
Cheapest. Yeah.
Yeah.
My old place used to freeze, so I had to do the foam wrap on the pipes. I did 4 layers of that.
Yeah. Our water pump from our outside tank into the house, it hasn't frozen this time, but it has frozen a couple of times in the past. Yeah. Never
Rude.
pleasant. Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah. If it snowed, it would make it worthwhile, but, at least
That's
for a
right.
bit.
Woohoo.
Oh, it's pretty enough to look at once or whatever. What's that one for, Chester?
One of the unidentified ones.
Sure. Do you want to pick the one you just picked up or the one you got just from the other
Yeah.
room?
The one we just got.
All right. It's Dispel Magic. 13 charges.
Then I'll try the 2. Sorry, the last one, unidentified wand.
Yep. I do. Was that enough to get that one? And it is a wand of lesser restoration, 12 charges.
Oh,
Nice. That's a good one. Do you want to do we want to hand that over to Nala?
Yep.
That might be handy. All right. Wait, where's the inventory? And will it say wand or will it say lesser restoration? Wand. Lesser restoration. 12 charges. Boom.
there's also
Perfect.
a scroll of restoration.
Yeah. Restoration is always a good thing.
There's
Scroll restoration.
Masterwork Thieves tools for Izzy if she needs it.
I will need them since I've been snapping things off everywhere, haven't I? Masterwork. These tools masterwork. Damn it. Get out of here. Yep. All right, nice.
Let's move on to the next room, shall we?
Yes. There's no point going there. Oh no, there is still stuff down that way, but interesting. Okay, is that that's a door? There's still a door there.
Yep.
Let's perceive.
Not locked, not trapped.
Now open.
Yep.
There's another door in. Oh, okay. Another door here, guys. All right, same deal.
Yep. Not locked, not trapped. So this would look. I will be back in just a minute. This is just servant's room. Back in a minute.
No worries. All right.
We're going to search the servants' room. Find a magic ring.
Have you had to go and fix lots of roofs, Mick, with all the rain?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, back. Just servants' rooms that you had opened up.
All right. Gonna have a peek around.
Yep.
Dirty.
And you don't notice anything of any interest in here whatsoever.
Rummaging through people's smalls. All right, looking at that door. Oh, no. Come back here.
Yep. And so, I mean, these ones just seem like there's nothing's fancy. They're just normal doors, and you don't notice any locks or any traps or anything on those doors.
Roger.
I'm Frey, yes, you're out in a corridor. So from there, you can see stairs going down to the south, or obviously more palace to the north.
Is that to the east? Is that outside?
Yes.
Okay, roger that. To the outside. All right. Up here then.
Yep. Nothing a bit unusual about that door.
Roger.
So this room seems spacious but sparse, and there are some books in here. It seems very organised, as if someone who is meticulous would normally be in this room. But it doesn't look like initially. It doesn't look like it. You know, the bed's made. No one slept in here. One would think for several days at least, if not more.
All right, going in, rummaging, turning it over.
You find that the books seem to be about Elvish history.
Okay.
But you also find out with that roll in the hollowed out bedpost, there are a set of keys.
Okay. No worries. I tell the guys yell back. I've got some books here that appear to be written in Elvish or about Elvish stuff.
Really just about Elvish history. So there's not, I mean,
Okay.
they seem general, there's nothing specific, but obviously it was more like this person had an interest in that.
Sure.
But you do find enough, you think this was Sir Guy's room.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it was Sir Guy's room, guys. Books, but I got these keys and I jingle them. So hopefully they'll come in handy if we haven't already gotten through the doors or busted them down. I'll go to this.
Now, Morgana, just what you can see to the north there, this seems to be an area that has dueling swords, halberds, heavy crossbows, rapiers, short swords, lots of crossbow bolts. It looks like a mini armory inside the palace.
Ooh.
Now, you can just make another perception check, Morgana, from where you are.
Perception.
You notice a book, and it seems to be open as if maybe there was someone reading it and they went in a hurry. Perhaps not a surprise given you've attacked the place, and you can sort of see that there's a lot of crude and salacious drawings inside it, and the title is Territy's Conquests.
Chester, come and look at this. You might need to decipher it.
Just as AFK for a sec.
Yep.
I think Michael meant yes. Chester comes and looks at it.
Indeed. And you see through that room to a large area, like a circular area with windows that you would presume must look over the palace grounds. That's up here that you can look through to. Izzy, I'll just assume this door looks the same as the sort you've encountered as well.
No worries, so all good.
And you find it's a servant's quarters, certainly not as, not that the other one was grand, but this clearly it's not made for nobles.
I'm still going to have a look.
Yep. And you don't find anything of any interest in this room.
Roger. Okay. This armory.
Yep.
Morgana, could you cast your spell in there to see if there's any magical weapons in there?
Sure.
And you would find there is nothing magical.
No, Mama needs some magical weapons.
Yes.
Having a look, the only thing of any interest that is better is a masterwork heavy steel shield, if you wish to take that. And obviously the book called Territy's Conquests.
It's it's all make believe anyway, I've heard, so.
But if not, then yes, tell me where you're next going.
No, we'll definitely take the book.
You want the book? Is someone
definitely.
personally picking that up, or is just to go in the party treasure list?
Well, when Chester's not watching, I slip it into his backpack and just put a note on it for Night Chester.
Right. Fair enough. I will.
Yes. Night Chester might actually enjoy reading the Terity Sutra.
Yes.
There we go. Oops. Change that. All right. That will do. All right, done. The book is in there. What next?
Okay. What do we got around here? Okay. So that's all that. All right. So. All right. Oh. Now.
You're back where you have been already?
Yep. So I was heading down. Down.
The fuck have you
Oh, okay.
So you've been in that corridor before.
Yeah.
That the stairs up are here with you came up.
Yeah, I was looking for this door. But I'm not sure if that actually leads. Oh no, it's got stuff we haven't explored. Okay. I go back and tell everybody where I've trotted off to.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
If everybody can see the map, I'm just out through the door there. Just come through this way. And we're heading back to the stairs that we came up when we had that fight in the corridor. There's a door to check out down here. Down here. Right there. which I'm going to do now.
You can't hear anything.
Okay. It's not trapped from what I can tell.
Or trap. You don't believe it is, no.
All right.
You see again another servant's, humble area.
Yep. Okay. All right. Just move on in a bit. There's other doors, so go in here, have a quick rummage.
And you find nothing of any interest.
Roger. There's another door down here, guys, through the servants' quarters. I do the same thing.
Nothing.
Okay. All right.
So this all starts to look very servanty-ish through this sort of area.
Yep. All right. Well, I mean, for the sake of expediency, if we want to sort of play it.
You can just open
way,
doors. You'll find that these are servants. The 3 doors to the north here are just servants' quarters.
Yep. Okay. No worries.
Which, if you search, you won't. There is nothing of any particular interest in them.
Okay. Roger that.
There's stairs down. Those double doors to a balcony that overlooks. So if you're back here, these doors here lead into a balcony that overlooks kitchens below.
Okay.
But all seems quiet, as if everyone has abandoned the palace. Certainly not surprising after the combat has occurred.
Yeah, okay, so same
Now,
deal
you
there.
will remember there was a door. Oops, just clear.
Yeah, where is it?
I thought there was still a locked door you hadn't
Yeah.
got to.
So did I. That's what I'm looking for.
But now I'm not so certain.
Because weren't there
Oh,
still
no, you
2
found-
down on the other level?
Actually, you
Or
got
there's-
no. Maybe I'm wrong. You got the mummified finger, so you did open
Yes.
that door, open that lock
Yep.
thing. You got to the accounting office, so that wasn't it. So yes, it was only the 2 doors on the level below that
Yes.
you have not been able to open. But you have to decide. Yeah, you don't know whether you've been to every room or not.
No.
I guess
That's right.
there are some doors you certainly haven't opened.
Okay.
You haven't found the count, and
No.
I'll tell you, you'd be reasonable to assume the count has not abandoned this yet. And given you heard metal
Okay.
the night before, you would expect the count with some guards is somewhere.
Yeah.
But obviously
Okay,
there are 2 doors you haven't got through.
All right. Double tracked back to there.
Where is Izzy? Yep. Izzy. Yep.
So up this way.
Yep.
There's some doors up there, which we haven't looked at. I'm going up here, guys. And I go up to these double doors.
Yep.
And I give them the old.
No, nothing you expect. Nothing untoward.
Okay, I'm up here, guys.
And you would find that is a chapel if you open the doors.
Okay.
In fact, let me just open some doors around here to.
A chapel to who? Is there a particular?
Yep, Abadar.
Abadar. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. Izzy checks out the chapel, see if there's anything interesting going on besides the obvious.
Yep, there is nothing in there of any interest. It does feel, with your position, you feel it's a holy place.
Yeah. Nala just gives it a, even though it's not his deity, gives it a bow and gives it the reverence it deserves, and we move out.
Yep.
Okay.
I can see From racing around through various doors.
Yeah. He says to
He
be
was
my
just
battering
wondering
ram.
where half the team went, and he's worried about the young lass.
All right, I'm going through this way, guys.
Yep. So this, you found the accountant in this room, the pinky mummified pinky finger in here,
We've
and
got a
you
door
know
there. We've got
the
doors
guards
there.
went down there when they fled.
Yep. Yes,
But
that's right.
that there might still be some areas here you haven't looked at.
Correct. All right, we may be getting close, guys, so stay near me if you can.
Okay, so you haven't moved, so I'll stand behind you.
She's checking out this door
Is it still a
to the
door,
west.
or is it a
I believe
mimic?
so. Yeah, that's right. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's nothing that comes up there. Where are you? Is there a door? Oh, this door here,
That door. West.
which is to a bathroom. Yep.
Oh, it's just a bathroom? Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, I'll give it a quick search over in case somebody, left some jewelry here or something.
There is not.
Okay. All right. Now through there, I think I asked before, was that just through there? Was that just a window at the top? Maybe it was like through that way. Window. I
There's
think.
a window there. Yep, that's locked.
Yep. All right. Going over here then, checking out this door.
You will find that is a guest room.
Okay.
All these doors look pretty stocked. They're not locked.
Roger. All right. I'll
Not
give
that
it a
that
quick.
doesn't mean they couldn't be trapped, I guess.
No, that's right.
And there is nothing of any interest in this room.
Okay.
Boo.
All right. This door. Oh, I can see through it.
Oh, it's open. Yep. The next
This
door
door.
again.
Just take that as my roll then, I guess.
Standard. You can open that up to find this room is a bit different. Is large, well-appointed suite. It includes effectively. There's a private bathroom through that door there. Yep. What
All
do you
right.
wish to do?
We have a suite here, guys. It looks pretty fancy. I'm gonna come in and
Well, Izzy, now when you search, what you find in here is a rather nice-looking haversack that holds 5 noble outfits, 2 pairs of silk pyjamas, a wolf mask, a bottle of absinthe, 3 bottles of Wismuth, and a pocketed scarf, which looks like it has some money in.
okay, so who can see me at the moment? Nobody.
Nobody.
Excellent. I will roll up the scarf and stash it for myself. So take that, but everything else I'm taking back to the party.
So the scarf with the money wrapped inside it.
Yep.
Right. So I will add the scarf to your character sheet, and I will add the money to your personal fund. And then in the party sheet, I will add in the absinthe, the very nice looking haversack, the 5 noble outfits, 2 silk pajamas, and the wolf mask.
Yeah.
Looks like it's noble sort of shit that they'd be wearing.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Now, I'll tell you at this point, the other wing will be exact. I will open the doors. The other wing will be exactly the same, and you will find nothing in addition because it's only in one of the rooms.
Roger. Okay, no worries.
So you would feel you have possibly, unless you're going to tell me, looked at the whole upper level.
Well, I mean,
barring, there would be an upper level that's above where you had the fancy door downstairs that you couldn't get through.
Okay. Well, I mean, there are still 2 doors downstairs, which I'm hoping the keys that we found just before may open. That's my
Possible.
hope.
Shall we-
So
Shall you check? Shall there be
yeah,
checking?
let's venture downstairs
Downstairs.
and get back to those doors and see if these keys work in them. Because we still have to disrupt this teleportarium as well. So we need to
And
find
you
that.
have not found the count. Which
No,
one do you want to
okay.
go to? The fanciest ones, or the one that was on the east side that you had also failed to open?
Let's go to that one first. The east
The-
side,
yep.
sorry.
Yep.
East side.
I will add you guys. Let me put you there. Reshare that map with you.
Yep, beautiful.
I just have to be able to move you around a bit. Sorry
Yeah,
to
move
get
us
you all
back.
in one spot.
On. Just move us back, and I'll. If not,
Although
if
roughly
the
I have to move one of the testers out.
so
But
i-
check
so if the keys don't work, then I'll just be trying to take a 20 at that point and just taking my time trying to open it, basically.
So Izzy, I'll put you down here. I'll assume everyone is with you this time. Yes, the key does work. The door is unlocked.
Hey. All right, it's unlocked, guys. From or Unpro, do you want to come down here and check out this door?
From can rock it. Well, he could rock
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, I still love doing that. It's so sick. So From's going to stand right in front of which it's this one here, isn't it? The one he just opened.
Yep. Yeah.
And
So
he bursts in.
You notice this door was 4-inch thick of iron. It had a superior lock, as you'd well found, Izzy.
Yeah.
And in here,
Yeah.
you would expect is the Lothide fortune. There are other property deeds in here, but there are
Let me
3
in.
chests. Just thinking through, though, this is the fortune partly of the Lothides, but really of the county.
Yeah,
And
okay.
you, or Morgana, is really currently acting as the head of the county. Sorry, that's not true. You are the head of a barony, not the county. So, yes, the county is even bigger.
Yeah. And it's technically not ours to steal.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at, is if you want to
Yeah,
loot it, you're probably going to head counter. So you're sort of working with it for a faction in the government, not against the government, if that makes sense. But there is stuff here that may potentially be necessary or useful for you if you need.
Well, that's right. Are there, apart from actual just cold hard cash, are there any like items or whatever
Yep.
that may be?
So there is 2 jars. One is labelled it can be used to shrink an item. And
Charity's cock.
yeah, well, anyway, like
Alice in Wonderland.
another one is one that has a number of applications and can be used to detoxify a poison or remove a disease. So it's quite a potent restorative ointment. And then there is a scroll of raised dead.
Oh.
And there is something that some of you would have read about called the Star of Casimir. It's a fist-size amber cut into fist-size amber cut into a 4-pointed star containing a coiled stake. So you would expect this would be something that
Somebody would want back.
somebody like Martella or Princess Eutropia would want. But
Okay.
the other items, you may say, well, we'll take those because they could be useful.
Well, the items, I mean, to me, or to Izzy's thinking, the items aren't something we can really redistribute back to the people if need be. That's difficult to sort of divide amongst people, whereas the money is a simple matter. So I'm cool with taking the items because they may be
add the
useful.
items in, yes.
From
job done.
Standing there and looking and agreeing.
I'll undo restorative ointment, scroll of raised dead, and the oil of shrink item, but I'll assume the star is staying there with the other stuff.
I mean, we can re-secure the door and make sure it all stays safe.
Yep. So you relock the door.
Yeah, I look at From and say, do you think that's the right course? We lock it back up and just keep it all safe?
We should. We need to.
Yep. All right. Cool.
So after
Good
you.
work.
And
All right.
he
Well,
would
noting the
just go walk
time,
out.
we might end it there, and I'll assume that you'll be on your way back to the other impressive door. It is likely by the end of next time we play, you will go up a level if you're thinking about
Okay.
what you need to do for your level.
Level 8,
Okay.
Andrew.
Well, I don't know why you'd be lowering yourself down, Michael, but others would be at level 7.
He's
But
trying something new.
I meant for Humphrey. Oh, sorry,
He's
not
being humble.
Chester's.
yeah, no, I sorry, I appreciate that. But thank you all very much. Well, obviously,
Thank you,
talk.
Andrew.
Oh, that's fine. Thank you.
Nice
Next
work,
one.
guys. All right. Great
Mhm.
stuff.
Talk to you later, I guess. Ta-ta.
Bye.
No worries.
Bye, Cole. Bye, Ash. Bye,
All right.
Glenn. Bye, Andrew.
See you all.
Bye, guys.